With how expensive gaming systems are getting, especially with the latest announcement of a system listed for $700, which will actually cost you over $800 after taxes if you have a substantial physical library. The PC is becoming more and more of a deal over a dedicated gaming machine. There are pros and cons to both platforms, and I want to look at both of these without having a platform war. The console is going to be ideal for most people as it's easy to access. Ease of use is important when dealing with products. The consumer wants to jump through the least amount of hoops as possible to get the result they paid for. You can't beat a situation where all you have to do is turn the console on and everything works. We can talk about how PC building isn't all that hard, and there are tons of stuff on YouTube to show you how to build a PC, but at the end of the day, the easiest process is no process. The Nintendo Switch has sold some 143 million consoles, and most of these people couldn't tell you anything about the parts of a PC. They just want to play their favorite video games without the hassle of having to put something together. This is what game consoles offer. Many people will tell you how a PC will offer better graphical capability, especially for Nintendo games, being on the outdated hardware of the Switch. Simplicity is king. There are no Nintendo games available on PC without some form of emulation. This is another hoop for the consumer to jump through to be able to play their games. We also know gaming history and how the most powerful system never equates to winning a console generation. The average consumer does not care about the highest graphical fidelity over an enjoyable gaming experience. You have to bring more to the table than resolution, ray tracing, frame rates, and the like to win over the consumer, and this has been proven over and over again by Nintendo. Forza and Gran Turismo both get bodied by Mario Kart. Super Smash Bros. Owns Street Fighter and Tekken, and is one installment away from overtaking Mortal Kombat. If you want to be like most people on YouTube and act like Nintendo doesn't exist, look at the demand for retro games. This would clearly indicate people don't need a game to run at 4K 120 frames per second with top-of-the-line ray tracing to have an enjoyable gaming experience. This is something Nintendo has capitalized on. Nevertheless, PCs also have their perks, and they're plenty. If you're willing to do the work and get the knowledge, you can have a PC that not only will have access to a huge library of games across all platforms, but will allow you to do many other things like watch content, create documents, videos, and music, and many other tasks. You can in fact put a computer together which will do everything current consoles can do and better at the same price of a PS5 Pro. Even if you spend something like $1,500 to get a GPU, the computer you build will last at least 10 years if not longer if you build it right and take good care of it. All PlayStation games will eventually come to PC, and they're already there for Xbots. Your powerful rig will be able to play multiple console generations of games. Do the math. You either spend $2,000 on a powerful gaming rig or spend $600 to $700 a pop for a gaming system. That $2,000 machine will play PS5 games and potentially PS7 Pro games. And this is the same for whatever consoles Microsoft releases in the future. Add up the cost of all those systems and you're saving a ton of money. All of a sudden the upfront cost doesn't look so bad for the value you're getting. Go look at the system requirements for many of these games. They don't require you to buy a 4090 to run them, not even close. These GPUs can be had for a few $100s if you look for deals. You also have to remember that PCs are modular. The only thing you may have to update more often is your GPU. Everything else like your box, storage, cooling system, processor, and power supply, you only have to buy those things once if you pick the right parts. This can also be the same for your GPU if you get the right one for the job. For those looking at gaming PCs, I would highly discourage buying pre-builts. The companies who make these rigs are horrendously predatory and will build crappy PCs and gouge the consumer for a box of incompatible and non-updatable parts. Put in the work, do the research, and source the parts yourself. Your hard work and due diligence will be rewarded with a powerful and capable machine for a lot less money. The numbers for Nintendo with an underpowered system and the retro game craze tell any thinking person high fidelity graphics are not the end-all be-all of quality games. They have their place, but there's more to it than counting pixels and watching frame rates. The Astrobot hype is proving this. A saying I will take full credit for is, you buy the hardware for the software, never the other way around. The exception to this are fanboys who buy things to wave the flag of their favorite corporation. These people are weirdos. Unfortunately for the PlayStation and the Xbox, there aren't enough of these people out there. Staying with this philosophy, there is no right or wrong answer in terms of platform choice. It depends on what you're looking for in your gaming experience. If you like the handheld aspect, you'll lean towards Switch. If you're looking for better graphical fidelity, you'll go with the PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. If you got the money and are tech savvy, the PC platform will give you games from multiple platforms, and if piracy isn't an issue, the PC will give you absolutely everything. Would that be possible? As one popular content creator said, not legally, but yes. Console and platform wars are for children and man babies in need of therapy. Find the games you want to play and the platform which gives you the most suitable and convenient access to them. Stop cheerleading for corporations and be an advocate for yourself. I'm exclusive to Switch because Nintendo has the games I want to play and the other platforms don't. No different from people who want to play Spider-Man 2, Stellar Blade, or Astrobot. If those Nintendo games were on any of the more powerful platforms, I would be playing them there. I bought Star Ocean Second Story R on PC instead of Switch. My loyalty is with games, not game boxes and corporations. It's how it should be for every emotionally well-adjusted adult gamer.